What's up everyone? My name is Desiree Lacap, aka Lacapture. I'm a filmmaker who also shares film tips and tricks all across social media. The intro of this video is actually a short film I did in collaboration with Nikon for their Z8 8-day challenge, and I'm excited to talk about it. The highs, the lows, the process, and of course the amazing Nikon Z8. So go ahead and check out the full short film on their page, and it's also linked down below. Imagine they prompted us with a one word, which was authenticity. And the day they actually told us this prompt, along with the other creators, immediately my mind goes into how should I film it? What style should I go? Should I go normal? Should I really dig deep? Like, what is happening? Because authenticity is the prompt for this challenge. And to be honest, I'm really big on being true to myself, because there are moments or there were experiences in the past where I didn't show up for myself. So the short film that y'all will watch on Nikon's page is actually, it hits home for me deeply, and it comes from a place of vulnerability. So when they told us the prompt to begin with, I didn't know where to start. I was like, I'm gonna just sit with it. I'm gonna let myself kind of soak in that word. So the challenge in itself was 8 days to concept, plan, shoot, edit, and deliver. And let me tell you, my experience was a wave of emotions. It was intense, it was inspiring, it was emotional, it was like an ode to those experiences that I've held back so many times, or where I didn't show up for myself. So it means a lot. Like, that film really does mean a lot. So thank you, Nikon, for giving me this opportunity and for challenging me. So after really brain dumping everything and sitting with it, as I was electronically organizing it during day 2, it started to expand a little more and it started to make sense for me. So I came into conclusion with what the overall idea was, right? Because there are layers to us where we tend to like mask ourselves from being who we truly want to be and who we truly can be, because we're so afraid of what other people will think of us. So I'm gonna just read it on my screen because this is what I typed out. So Desiree grapples with the concept of authenticity and self-love, ultimately embracing the idea of being true to herself despite the challenges and uncertainties it may bring. The script captures her internal journey towards self-acceptance and empowerment, highlighting the transformative power of authenticity. The idea is that when we lack self-love, we are further away from our authentic selves. We mask up when we're around people that are new to us, either shying away or pretending to be someone we're not. But why? If we continue to love ourselves just as we are, where we are, we show up for ourselves in the best way possible, no matter who is in the room. Authenticity is self-love, the power of pouring the love we seek elsewhere into our own. And with that, we become the best versions of ourselves, for ourselves. So if you imagine this, right, where you're bearing yourself deep beneath all the anger and the frustration and the trauma and the hurtful words and the anxiety and the fear of what other people will think, in this short film, I'm trying to explain and show, like, we're peeling back the layers of who we pretend to be, and we're kind of just masking away and burning away all the things that kind of try to define us, when we deserve to bury ourselves and break ourselves free from all that. Water and fire, I'm not really quite sure why there were heavy elements in my mind that I wanted to incorporate so much into this film. It's because it has a lot to do with like drowning ourselves in these emotions and these negative thoughts, and we allow ourselves to just continue drowning because the thoughts continue to pile and push us down until we can't breathe. How authenticity invites me to shed the masks and burn the words that once drowned me. But all in all, once I got into the post-production process, it was kind of like it was difficult at first, a little bit. You know, visually, I felt like I lacked a little bit of footage, but it ended up working out anyway. But my most favorite part of this entire challenge was just being challenged. I thrive in that, and I'm just so happy with how it turned out. And on top of all of this, My experience with the Nikon Z8, y'all, like personally, Nikon is really stepping their game up with video. I'm honestly blown away with the quality of the video and the color profile. Because if you didn't know, with the internal recording and video specs like raw 12-bit 8K up to 60 frames per second, like 8K at 60 frames per second with this small of a camera, you really can't beat that. Also, ProRes RAW HQ 12-bit 4K up to 60 frames per second. You have ProRes 422 HQ 10-bit 4K up to 120 frames per second. There's H.265 in both 8 and 10-bit 4K up to 120 frames per second, and H.264 8-bit HD up to 120 frames per second. Like, it blows my mind how this small camera is such a heavy hitter for videos. Man, I got no words. Well, I had a lot of words, but this challenge overall, if I could describe it in one word, it would be inspiring through and through. No matter what wave of emotions I was feeling during the challenge, it's amazing. And honestly, the other creators doing a fantastic job. And if you have a story to tell it. There's no right, there's no wrong. Your story matters, you matter. And I really hope that you allow yourself to breathe and get up to the surface for a breath of fresh air instead of drowning ourselves in all this negative emotions and negative thoughts, because it's easier to do that than to allow ourselves to step into our purpose or our power and truly pour love into ourselves. I'm just really big on that, to be honest, and to be able to take my experiences and how I view the world and creating art and film and inspiring others, it's just, I'm full of gratitude. So again, thank you, Nikon, for this amazing opportunity. Without you, I feel like this story I don't know if it would have seen the light. So the prompt in itself, authenticity, was it really hit home. It did. All right, y'all. Well, remember to go ahead and check out the full short film on Nikon's page, linked below. That would mean the world to me. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, because you already know I'm coming in hot with some fire content. Remember, continue being great, go out and create, and have fun doing it. I'll see y'all at the next video. Peace.